spends 2/3 of that money. The Federal Anti-Drug Agency says those figures date back to the end of 1991 and are in fact probably higher now. Prisons and jails are the biggest expense to state and local governments. Police costs not far behind. The Clinton White House says it wants to change the focus to trying to reduce the demand for drugs. Harold.
Any traces of marijuana are showing up everywhere, from movies to fashion these days. Those who want to legalize it say it goes beyond recreational purposes now. In the last part of her special series, Susan Campos looks at the fight to legalize pot.
The whole country back then was getting hot.
From movies to music, a whole new generation is having a love affair with marijuana. Jeff Shooter says it's the first thing on his mind in the morning.
Get up, take a shower, take a bong hit, and go to work.
Then what do you do when you get home?
Eat dinner and then have another bong hit. Sit back, watch TV, and relax.
People go home and drink a beer. I go home and have a bong load.
Marijuana is very popular.
From Denver, Colorado to Venice, California, pot leaves are popping up on everything from T-shirts to pins.
Let's all get wise and re-legalize cannabis hemp.
These days, they praise marijuana as a drug that can do everything from helping the environment to helping the critically ill. From a San Diego man with AIDS to a 79-year-old mother in New York, people are fighting for the right to grow and use pot for medical purposes. Mildred Katz was arrested and convicted for growing marijuana for her son, who has multiple sclerosis.
Why should I be penalized? Why should I be a criminal for growing something that helps my son?
Dr. Michael Horwitz agrees that it can help in treating AIDS, glaucoma, and cancer, but he worries about abuse.
To say that it's an entirely harmless drug that has wonderful medical uses and no downside is a misnomer. It's addictive. People like the feeling of being intoxicated on marijuana, some people do, and it has a lot of abuse potential.
He sees the greatest abuse happening with the younger generation.
There's Marijuana Anonymous, patterned after AA, and it's growing by leaps and bounds. And the only way to get into Marijuana Anonymous is if you think that marijuana is causing problems in your life and you can't stop using it and you need help. And if it's growing by leaps and bounds, something is going on with marijuana where a lot of people are thinking that it's causing them problems.
There is no doubt that the marijuana movement is gaining momentum. Those who are trying to legalize it plan to circulate a petition. They hope to get enough signatures to put it on the ballot next year. In Los Angeles, Susan Campos, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
It could be